Welcome back. We are on 5 of 27 on our journey across the Hexatetraglyph. That's this tool sitting in front of me. It's an oracle board. It's kind of a game. I designed this so that people can take a pilgrimage across the structure of the I Ching. And eventually, on the 27th day, you arrive at a hexagram, one of 64 hexagrams that are glyphs found in the ancient oracle called the I Ching. So yeah, if you go back and take a look at the first video in this series, it can help you get caught up to where we're at right now. You can also watch the other videos too. They'll always be useful. But we are staying in line with the current astrological setup. So yesterday we worked with Mercury in Leo. We've been working with Leo a lot. Yesterday I felt like it was very healthy for me. I really liked that I got this card, the King of Pentacles, as my future card. It was reassuring. I've dealt with a lot of public speaking issues, and it always feels to be stemming from a adrenal problem, like too much adrenaline in my body. I need to calm down when I'm in front of people. It's a body-based issue. And I thought the King of Pentacles was sort of an omen of learning how to deal with that situation, master it, becoming the master of those sorts of sensations. And also it kind of has a symbolic connection to gardening, which I love to do. That's a therapy for me. I just like that he's sitting in this garden and there's plants growing all around him. So yeah, I really connected with that, and that was nice. Today we're going to draw two new planets. Jupiter's still sitting in the center here. It's our tiebreaker. But I'm going to take these, reach in here, and all right, what do we have? The Moon and Saturn. Okay, I don't think we've drawn Saturn yet. We have drawn the Moon once before. Both are in Aries today. So they're both in a Yang sign. But I would say Saturn as a planet is more Yang than the Moon. The Moon is more Yin. So we're going to place the Moon on position E on the lower side of pathway 1. And we're going to put Saturn on E on the upper side. I think that I'm going to go ahead and work with Saturn today, because that discipline aspect, Saturn in Aries, that's interesting to me. I've talked about my military experience a bit, but that's quite military. It's like a distinguished, seasoned commander who knows about discipline and knows when to act. Yeah, that's completely like a military archetype in my mind. And I think I would like to explore that subject in my journal, that topic. And what I've kind of come to realize is I prefer just creating a theme or a topic to explore using the tarot cards. Astrology gives me the topic. I like that better than a question. I'd like to know what you have found. Do you like it better with like a really pointed question, or do you like just more of a general topic? Because I think the general topic's working better for me. I do like starting with astrology. I've found that very beneficial. It helps focus my mind somewhere. But you know, like with Sigmund Freud, he would do free association. You know, you sit down on the couch, Freud sits behind you, and you start associating words. And you could get really far from wherever the word association started with. You know, you allow the unconscious mind to unfold naturally without judging it or putting limits on it. And I think when we start with astrology, that's kind of what I'm going for, is let's start with this astrological setup, and then you just sort of start to free associate off of it until you have a journal topic that feels right. So for me, I want to explore this military commander, this disciplinarian, this part of my personality. What is it? How is it functioning in my life? And I think is what I want to do is another 3-card spread. I liked that yesterday. Today I want to do something different. How about we do how I perceive myself, how others perceive me. And then the third card will be something like what's closer to the truth. All right, so go ahead and take a minute and think about what you want to put in your journal. And I'm going to write something down in mine. So let's draw the cards and get into a little bit of a discussion with those. How I see myself. Oh, wow. I didn't see that coming. Do I? Giving. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one. How others see me. Trying to boost my ego here, Tara? What's going on here? And what's closer to the truth? Well, there's a lot of positive imagery here. I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking, here we go. This is going to be a dark one. And it feels a little awkward to say, oh, I see myself as the Ace of Cups. This graceful hand that's making an offering, overflowing. I do want that. And I can see that much of what I've done in my life and challenges I've been through, they were because I wanted to have some success so that I could help others and improve myself and improve my situation so that I could offer help to others, so I could be a support. And I do want peace and harmony with people who I love. And I want them to realize that and see that. I think I've seen myself like that a lot in the past. Lately, it's been a little difficult to recognize it. But whether that's true or not, I don't know, because that's my own perception. That's what that card was there for. Sometimes it's really nice to have someone else read for you. You know, if you see something in that card and you have a message for me, please share, because that's a tough one. That one is the world. I'm going to go in a little strange direction with this one. The world. There's a completion, right? Maybe people just see me as being old. He's already been through big major cycles, I'm in my mid-40s now, and definitely the first cycle, the first part of life has come and gone. But I'm going to have to take some time and write about this and actually do some research. This is probably the most confusing of the tarot reads so far, and you get to watch me have my mind boggled a little bit on first observation. And then the Four of Wands. What just comes to me immediately is just like a stability, a need for stability. Yeah, so what is that discipline about? What is that Saturnian strictness? The disciplinarian wants to establish something solid. It makes me think of the cube of Saturn, because the four, I just see a square, just like a solid block. I mean, a cube's not really a square, but you get what I mean. It's like a solid pattern that's trying to create a foundation for myself and those who I care about. So when people see me as being serious, it's because my life has taught me that I don't benefit from being childish as an adult, but I do have success when I give myself some structure, and then everyone around me ultimately benefits, and hopefully they see all along I was trying to create an opportunity for people to thrive despite being quite a jerk sometimes, you know. I shouldn't talk to people I care about like they're my soldiers, you know, like we're in a training camp or something. And I think sometimes I come off that way a little too easily. So I'm going to have some great stuff to journal about here. I hope that you do too. If you're liking this, if it's interesting to you, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Share with a friend or family member. I appreciate you being here. Today we chose 3 Yang cards. We're getting closer to wrapping up this first pathway. Tomorrow we'll be on F, and then after that, day after tomorrow, we'll be starting our second pathway. So we'll already have our first line of our hexagram. So we have, I think, more Yang cards now than Yin. We put our Yang cards up here in the top right corner, Yin cards bottom left. I think we've accumulated more Yang now. Once we reach G, we will count up our cards in the bottom left corner and compare them to the number of cards we have in our top right corner. Whichever one has more, the greater number of cards, will determine whether we travel the upper path or the lower path. I'm looking forward to that. I'm interested. I'm starting to get more out of this process now. It's really impacting my dreams. I'm having a lot of vivid dreams. I think I had 5 dreams that I could remember last night. Sometimes that's more than I have in an entire month. So something's going on. It's causing a stir in my unconscious. And I'm taking notes of those too. I'm adding that to my journal. I hope you're doing the same. I hope that this is helpful to you, that you're finding it interesting. And I look forward to speaking with you again tomorrow. And that's it. Take care.